everybody, this is Canrick with battle number 55, and I gotta admit, this one was pretty awesome. And will probably be one of the last times I use this team for a while, only because a lot of people are just going anti-trick room strong, and it's kind of annoying, because I can't do anything. But this battle is amazing. Now, I saw his team, so I kind of feared for a few things, so I started out with Rhyperior, just because of its bulk, and Bronzong, of course, from Trick Room. And they start out with Metagross and Hitmontop, which I kind of was expecting. Now, Hitmontop goes for Fake Out, figured that much. My guess was that that was just a priority spammer, but I found out later that I was wrong. And, of course, Metagross goes for the Meteor Smash, which actually only does about a third to Rhyperior because of Solid Rock. So I get a Sword Stance up, only because I wanted to get some power out. And, of course, Bronzong flinched. So, he goes for a Helping Hand, which I was definitely not expecting, which easily made Meteor Mash an instant KO. There's no way I could have lived that. Well, it could have been possible if I had like a little bit more HP, but I didn't, so poor Rhyperior goes down. Kind of a sad thing, but what can you do? But I do get the Trick Room up, so this is kind of the beginning of a miniature little sweep, not really, but whatever. I send out Paper Moon. Paper Moon's really going to dominate this video, actually. So now that I have some power up, he goes for Bullet Punch, and I was expecting a lot more damage, but as you can see, not a lot. But that's probably because it has Intimidate, not Technician. And I go for Rock Slide, miss Hitmontop, which didn't matter, because all I really wanted to do was flinch hacks the crap out of him. Because I knew if I got hit with Meteor Mash, I would have been done for. And then I go for Psychic with Lunatone, and do a nice chunk of damage to Hitmontop there. So, it's now 3-3, and he uses Light Screen, which is actually a good thing for me, because the only other Pokemon on this team with me is Tyranny. And, I mean, the only Pokemon he's really stopping from doing any great deal of damage is Lunatone. I was kind of hoping for a critical hit, but that didn't happen, as you're going to see. I go for Rock Slide, trying to do double flinch again, and I didn't get it. But I do a decent amount to Masquerade, considering that I have 2 Intimidates on Bronzong. And I go for Earth Power. Does a little over half, I think. Well, it does like a good third of amount of damage to him. But he just Meteor Mashes, and that would be the end of poor little Lunatone. So Paper Moon goes down, and now I'm kind of afraid because I have 2 Pokemon left. And then I saw Stun Spore, and I'm like, oh no, not Parahacks, but luckily for me, he uses it on his own Metagross. Now, I knew why he was doing that. Clearly it was so he could be the fastest Pokemon here on the field, but there's a cost. I go for Protect because I didn't want to get hit with Meteor Mash, or what's going to happen next, and of course you went for Meteor Mash. And as you can see, Bronzong goes Boom Shakalaka, pretty much getting rid of the only other thing on the field that annoys me. I do a small bit of damage to Metagross, but that wasn't a real problem. I wanted to get rid of that Masquerade. So, I kind of even the odds a little bit. It's only 2 against 1 now. I mean, if something happened to Bronzong, it would have only been... There would have been 3 against 1, and there's no way I could have handled that. So, Sandstorm's still going, and he sends out his last Pokemon, which was Typhlosion. Scarf Typhlosion, which made things really easy for me. Went for Rock Slide, he got Parahaxed, which is the cost of using Stun Spore. Do a good bit of damage to Metagross considering its defenses. Surprisingly, Typhlosion lives, but I guess it's because Rock Slide's power got split. He goes for Flamethrower, does pretty much nothing because of Sandstorm. And then Typhlosion dies with the Sandstorm. Now, at this point, I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is survive a Meteor Mash, and I win. And the beautiful thing happens. Trick Room goes down. So now that there's no Trick Room, it's pretty much over. All I gotta do is crunch, that was the battle. Probably the closest Trick Room, like, doubles battle I've had in a while since fighting Nagi. And it was a great battle. Tyranny, the Tyranitar, just destroyed this match. He won't really destroy it, but it was a big help. I gotta say Lunatone was pretty good too. So, that's the battle, and I will see you guys next time.